This is the Entertainment Executioner Show, and in this episode, let's talk about a sleeper hit vampire film, cult classic turned legendary film, a little vampire film called Fright Night. That's right, Fright Night 1985. It's a rather simple premise, executed very well. The writing was good, the plot was good, the acting was good, and well, so were the special effects. So let's go. Fright Night centers around a kid who has a girlfriend, who has a neighbor who moves in next door. Kid loses girlfriend because, quite frankly, he acts like a dumbass while she wants to make love. Charlie Brewster starts thinking that his neighbor Jerry Dandridge is a vampire after a couple of unsolved bizarre murders takes place. Charlie Brewster then tries to recruit Peter Vincent, the great vampire killer, or so it seems, though it turns out that all Peter Vincent is a actor playing the part of a vampire killer. Charlie becomes more erratic as time goes on, to the point where he starts messing around with Jerry, calling the cops on him for starters, spying on him and acting kind of like a douchebag. Jerry, of course, tries to get some revenge, only the attempt is failed due to a very painful pencil wound. Charlie, of course, tells his friends later on that he's gonna go next door and kill his neighbor. So in a last-ditch effort, his ex-girlfriend and his best friend Evil Ed devise a plan to get Peter Vincent involved. They get lucky because Peter Vincent, who is actually kind of pathetic, decides he should take $500 from him to perform some fake test. Everything eventually falls into place, which leads to a rather dangerous meeting and one hell of a night, as it turns out that Jerry Dandridge is a vampire, and the vampire decides he's gonna stalk Charlie and his friends. The action ramps up during the last half of the movie. Friends are turned, a bloody battle ensues, and it is a race to morning. The suspense and terror definitely escalate as time goes on with this film. It's sort of a slow burn that heats up really quickly and doesn't let up during the last, I would say, about the last half of the film. The last 10 minutes includes one hell of a bloody battle, I should say, packed with very much suspense and terror and horror as the vampire Jerry Dandridge, Charlie Brewster, and vampire killer himself Peter Vincent battle it out. This movie was a moderate success. From what I heard, it was a sleeper hit due to the fact that there wasn't much marketing and there wasn't a lot of theaters if this played in. It, however, became a hit, especially with the home release, as well in the theaters. It was popular to the point where it got a sequel in 1988, and from what I heard, a comic book as well. It got a remake in 2012. That one sucked. And I believe that the remake got a sequel as well. Never saw it, never will. I'll stick with the two original ones. A lot of people think that the 1988 sequel was kind of bad. I don't think so. Was it as good as the original one? No. But it wasn't really that bad at all. It's definitely worth a watch. Tom Holland wrote and directed this film. He also went on to do Child's Play. Chris Sarandon played Jerry Dandridge, the menacing vampire. He also went on to star in Child's Play, along with a whole other slew of films. Charlie Brewster was played by William Ragsdale. Amanda Beers played Amy. She, of course, went on to star in the Married with Children TV series. Evil Ed was played by Stephen Jeffries. John Stark played Jerry Dandridge's sidekick. He went on to star in House 2 and became a TV director. And Roddy McDowall rounded out the main cast as Peter Vincent, and he was definitely the best actor in this bunch, which I'm not surprised because he's a legend. The aftermath. This movie was released in August 1985. It had a budget between $7 and $9 million, and it took in $24 million. I would say that's a pretty successful run, and that's not including DVDs and home release. And from the research I just did, this film actually also got a stage play treatment. Apparently it came out in like 2018 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I give this film a 10 out of 10. If there's any such thing as a perfect film, this would definitely be on the list of that. Until next time, don't go spying on your neighbors. They might be a vampire. And also, please like and subscribe. Thank you.